Hello everyone, welcome back to You Can Automate. Today we are going to discuss about chai library. What is this chai? How we can use this chai library and how we can do assertions by using a chai library. Chai library is an external library, kind of a third-party library, which is built on JS, and we can use that particular chai library in our WebdriverIO for assertion. So WebDriver also gives you some of the assertion methods which we use in the previous section. If you go to official website of WebDriver IO and assertion, it gives you expect keyword. This which one we have used in the previous videos, and apart from that, it gives also some of the ways to use a chai library. So if you go to official website of a chai.js.com, and they have given how to install this chai library. This is just another type of a library which we can use it in our assertions. This is widely used in most of the automation tools, which is based on JavaScript, and this is how we can install it. npm install chai. Let me paste this particular command in command prompt, and let me add this save -dev. This particular command will add particular child library in our package.json. So I'm running this particular command. Let's see whether child library gets added into our package.json or not. If you see here, this particular command execution is completed. Now go back to package.json and observe child library is added, which was not there previously. Now this child library version got added. Okay, so by this we can use our child library throughout our scripting. How we can use it? If you go to chai.js.com official website, they have given different interfaces here. Chai library has three interfaces. One is should, expect, and assert. If you are expecting some of the URL, some of the content, or some particular length should be of some numbers or some particular text, then you should go for expect. And if you want to use a assert interface for some of the validation where two values if you want to assert, then you can go for assert. And similarly we have another interface, that is a should. If you go to official website of WebdriverIO, it is mentioned that how to import child library with expect interface. So we need to mention that require chai.expect. Let's try this particular child library and see that how does it look like. Okay, and let me create a new test here for chai library validation. Chai library, I will add library test.js. Okay, I'm going to copy the same test here. So now if you observe, we are just launching a particular website. Okay, and previously we have used expect keyword to have the validation of the URL. Right now we will use a child library. Let's see how this child library looks like. Okay, just copy this entire command what they have given there. Okay, and go to our test and paste it here. Okay, now we can use our expect chai like this to have a validation. That is, we expect chai. Inside this I'm going to represent browser dot get URL. As it is a function, I'm going to represent with a bracket here this particular get URL to have what it should have. It should have some particular word. What I'm expecting that out of it is Amazon. At this particular URL, whatever is launched here, this particular URL should have word called Amazon. That is what I'm expecting. Okay, let me add a wait here and run this. Okay, And one more thing here, we have a multiple test cases, right? Amazon test, child library test, like that. We have multiple .js files. How do we run a specific JS file? Is the same command what you use, the same command we need to use, npx wdio run wdio.conf.js followed by spec, and then we need to specify the path of the spec which we want to run it, dot slash test slash it is in a specs. So this path we need to specify here, specs slash chai. Okay, and that's it. So this particular test case got passed. Now we can add one more validation here to validate the title of the particular website. What we can do is expect chai. Again, we can use the same thing, expect chai inside bracket await space browser dot get title. I want to add the title here, browser dot get title. Okay, and this particular title should include to equal. Okay, so this is the equal is a function which in which we can provide what is the title which we are expecting. Okay, and let me copy the title from previous test case what we had provided there. So we are expecting this particular title from Amazon website, correct? Let me copy that particular entire title here, copy and paste. Okay, and this particular test case should validate the title also. Let me run this again. So this test case also got passed, right? To summarize what we have seen today is we have seen the child library, how to use child library to validate the URL, and how to use child library to validate the title of the website. Similarly, you can use child library to validate any of the other validations, any of the other tags in your test scripts. Do try out and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.